Hello children, today we will do the exercises of chapter number 5. As we have completed this chapter, now I want you to complete the question answers. You have received the questions in your homework and we have already discussed the answers in the videos in the classes, right? Now the first question here on page number 68 we have is, what is a spreadsheet? So you need to define what is a spreadsheet. Then what are the features and components of a spreadsheet windows? So what are the features that you need to write? Then the next question we have is, write the steps for deleting rows or columns. I think you have already done these question answers because you have received your homework by SMS. Now you need to write this question. What are the steps to start Microsoft Excel 2010? The steps are given in the book. Define Microsoft Excel, you have to define, and then what are the uses of undo and redo option? So it is given on page number 64. Next is write the steps to use autofill feature. So the steps are also given for autofill feature in your book. Next is write the steps to save a workbook. How to save a workbook, that is also given and in your book, and we have also discussed all the topics. Yes, now we'll start with the fill in the blanks. Microsoft Excel 2010 is a spreadsheet application. That's correct. See, the answers are filled here. You can note note down the answers in your notebook and you have to do these exercises in your copies as well. So each workbook holds one or more worksheets. Each worksheet has 10,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns. Fourth fill up is, by default a new Excel workbook will contain 3 worksheets. Fifth, a cell is a rectangular block framed by intersection of row and columns. The left side box of a formula bar is a name box. Do you remember the name box displays the cell address which is on the left hand side of the formula bar. The last fill up we have is, we can press Shift plus F11 keys to insert a new worksheet. So this is the shortcut key to insert a new worksheet. I asked you to write all the shortcuts in your copy also, so you need to do that. Okay, whatever the shortcut keys are given in this chapter, you need to write it in your copy. Now let's come on to true or false. So true or false is, the first true false we have is, Microsoft Excel is used to perform calculations. Well, it is true, it is used to perform calculations. That's correct. There are 2 sheets by default in an Excel workbook. There are 2 worksheets by default? No, there are 3 worksheets by default, so it is false. Next we have is, the active cell is bordered with a dark outline. Is it correct? Yes, it is true. There are 16,384 rows and 10,48,576 columns in a worksheet. So it is false. So next we have is, cell address by the active cell is displayed on the formula bar. So cell address, which is active cell, it is displayed on the formula bar. Yes, it is. Next, define the following terms. You have already defined worksheet, workbook, rows, column, cell, active cell and data type. No need to repeat the questions in the copy. Okay, if you have already written, no need to write it again. So this is it. In your first term, we took only 2 chapters which we have already completed, chapter number 1 and chapter number 5. Now you need to practice as much as you can, and we'll do the revision soon of these chapter and complete both the chapters in your copy. So whenever we meet, we'll check your copies. Okay, God bless you all.